For as far back as I can remember, I have never known what I wanted to be when I grow up. The closest thing to a career goal I ever had was wanting to get loaded, and I was a complete success for 25 years. I started drinking beer and smoking pot at age 12. Then I experimented with a bunch of other substances until I settled comfortably into smoking methamphetamine. Meth became my ruler, my comfort, my best friend, my whole reason for being. And then it became my worst enemy. Pleasure turned to misery, and before I knew it, I was enslaved. I wasn't able to flip the switch anymore. I had to have it because it had its unrelenting grips on me. No matter what it took from my life, I couldn't say no. Even when I became pregnant and I knew what I was doing was harming my unborn child, but the knowing just wasn't enough. A divine intervention came at the birth of my daughter, when she was taken from me and placed into foster care. Truly, this was my worst nightmare. Or was it? In the midst of my pain, my anguish, suddenly I was surrounded by a whole group of folks who genuinely seemed to care about me and my daughter, and the two of us were uniting. I call them my band of angels. These angels treated me like a real person, with dignity and respect and kindness, unlike the undeserving excuse of a mother I saw myself as. You see, once the physical effects of my drug use wore off, I was left with overwhelming guilt and shame. I relived the horror of what I had done to my sweet little innocent baby girl over and over again. Finally, one of my angels rescued me from my own imprisonment with her kind words of mercy. She said, "Lisa, once you understand who you really are in the sight of God, your spirit will only be joyful all the time. Because who you are is His child, and He's already forgiven you for everything you've done, even the harm you've caused other people. But He needs you to forgive yourself, because your guilt is blocking Him from doing the work He wants to do in your life." Wow, those words hit me like a lightning bolt. In a moment, my guilt was completely gone. At last, I had seen a glimpse of my true identity. This changed my entire outlook. Getting my daughter back was no longer my only motivation. By surrendering to the truth, I was free to take an honest look at myself. Why had I made such dangerous decisions? And what could I do differently so that I never have to repeat the past? It's been a long, hard road, and the journey isn't over yet. I not only got my daughter back, I got a whole new life. Today, I'm a parent mentor, and my experiences are a source of hope for others. What I thought was my worst nightmare turned into a dream come true. I would like to thank Orange County Social Services Agency, Children and Family Services, for recognizing the valuable contribution reunified parents bring to improving the child welfare system, and for giving me the opportunity to turn what seemed a liability into my greatest asset. Of course, all glory and praise goes to my almighty God and Father, who time and time again weaves tattered strands of threads into awe-inspiring tapestries.